Hello to all of my Pisces. Hi, Pisces. We're going to get into a November reading. And I know I just uploaded one, but I just felt compelled to really look into some other things pertaining to Pisces. Okay, for the month of November, I did a weekly reading for Pisces and all the zodiac signs over on TikTok. So for those who want to see the weekly reading, you can go check it out over there, okay? It's for October the 26th through November the 1st. Just shuffle these a little bit more. Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So with the moon, Pisces, in the tarot deck, this is the oracle deck. But in the tarot deck, the moon card could speak of you using your intuition. It could also speak of hidden motives, or, you know, trusting your intuition when it comes to people hiding things, what you see, what you don't see, something under the cover of darkness. So the moon is also feminine energy, okay? So some of you all are feminine energies, or you're vibrating in a heavy feminine energy, or even if you're a masculine, you're just very intuitive around this time. Let me see what else is coming out. Lady. Enjoy growth and rewards, okay? So some of you all are growing in a number of different ways. There's an apple here and there's a lot of seeds. So this could be new things happening in your life. This could be the birth of a child that maybe you're hearing about or planning. This could be a new relationship that you're starting. This could be a new job. This could be something new is starting in your life. But this is even, so just say if you're not starting a new relationship, right? Or you're not starting a new job, or, you know, you're not, maybe all the green in the background, you're not purchasing a new home or something. This has a lot of potential for growth where you currently are. You're growing as you're in some sort of situation in your life. There's a lot of knowledge coming in, a lot of communication. Let me see what else is coming out. Snake, shed old skin. So something about you is going to change. This snake, I know snakes get a bad rap, right? But snakes can represent wisdom. Now, the negative side of it, they can represent sneakiness, like an enemy or something. So I do feel like as you're changing, as you're sort of like transforming and changing in your life, and you're growing in certain ways, you do need to be aware of people who your intuition, it's kind of like your intuition is going ding 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 when it comes to certain people, right? Do they really mean you well? Are they telling you the truth? Is there an ulterior motive where the mask sort of slipped off? Or are they spitting venom? Like, are they dressing an insult up as a compliment, you know, but they do it a little too many times for it to really be a compliment. It's more of an insult. What's going on in some situation in your life, Pisces? And then at the bottom, it says medicine garden. Be open to healing information. So there's some sort of information. Somebody may be providing you with some sort of information. And whether they mean well with the information they're providing you or not, I feel like you are going to have a way to pick out what's needed to help you grow. Okay. So I feel like some of you all may be getting like communication from someone that's going to help you heal in some way. Even if someone means it, they don't mean the best. You know, maybe they're saying something in some sort of way, and it's kind of like, you know, maybe you feel like they're being slick out their mouth, or, you know, they're kind of spitting venom or something like that. This has a lot to do with you changing, though. Somebody could be offended about your change. This could, to me, it kind of looks like a secret enemy, or a hidden enemy or something like that. So just be aware. That's not to make you paranoid. Just be aware. And there's also like this healing form here. Just be aware of, you know, the type of people who you're dealing with, okay? Because someone, it looks like they're angry about a change in your life, okay? Some level of growth that you're going through. Something that's meant to make you better. Yeah, you have a new opportunity here with this Ace of Pentacles here. You have some sort of new opportunity. And and if you look at this Moon card, some of this is obvious to some, and then it's kind of hidden to others, okay? A earth sign could be significant: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Let me see. And then fire sign is significant: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is a lot of newness that's coming into your life. Some of you all, this is significant change. And it's creating some level of stability or foundation, or it's like opening doors. It's giving you the opportunity to plant seeds, some sort of seeds that will grow. Something may take time, though. I don't feel like this is like overnight success. I feel like something may take time. Something may take time. Like, I don't feel like something is going to happen overnight. The Knight of Wands here, and then the Seven of Swords. This is what I'm talking about. It's like somebody see you as very lucky. So there's like deception around your growth. Someone wants to kind of get away with something. Like they're really trying to be strategic when it comes to you leveling up or moving in some sort of direction in your life. And so it's requiring for you to be strategic. Not paranoid, but strategic. Like paying attention to your surroundings. You know, that feeling you get when you're talking with someone and they, you know, they kind of switch up when they get around other people, or they may be a little two-faced, or like I said, you know, it's like they're dressing some sort of insult up as a compliment. It's almost like, oh, I'm surprised you can do that, or something. You know, it's like, it's something that you're seeing the venom, you're hearing the venom in somebody's voice, their tone, their comment. So I do see this is a situation, Pisces, where you've been trying to block the truth about what you know, what you see. I feel like your main focus has just been on trying to move forward with something. You've basically been trying to mind your business. That's what this is. You've been minding your business. You're not focused on what somebody else has going on. You're just focused on how you can make yourself better, or some sort of new relationship in your life, some sort of new beginning, something that you have that's fairly new. It says Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands type energy. And it looks like that's your main focus, on growth, some sort of newness. Trying to reap the rewards of your hard work, something that you've been doing in the dark, something that you've been working on maybe behind the scenes, or you just haven't really spoke about it. I feel like you've just been trying to reap the rewards of something to change your life in some way. And this is helping you grow. It could be something that's even therapeutic for you. It's something that you may be doing that's therapeutic. This could just be gardening, or maybe it's something that you're like seeds that you're planting. You could have planted these seeds 6 months ago or 5 months ago or something like that. And you're finally seeing the fruits of your labor. Someone doesn't understand, or I don't even feel like they care how much you had to put into something. All the hard work you had to put into a situation to see it, to really see growth. Something is not happening overnight for you. It's a lot of work. And I feel like you've been sort of blocking yourself in some way from making a choice. Maybe it's to address a situation with someone who you're kind of seeing them as a snake. This is like you're having to, while you're trying to grow into more wisdom and understanding and into more power, because snakes can represent power. While you're trying to grow, someone is using some sort of power or words or something. It's something that you've been ignoring that you're about to move forward with, or you're going to let, it's something that I feel like you're going to address finally. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is here. It's like you're going to address a situation finally. Some of you all, this is actually, this is dealing with your health. There's something that you've been doing, that you've been ignoring, that you're not going to be able to ignore anymore. And it's pertaining to your health. So I do feel like if you've been trying to change something about yourself pertaining to your health, like you've been telling yourself something, like possibly even been lying to yourself, like, oh, something isn't that bad, or I'll just do it another time, or I'll change my eating habits at this time or that time. It's something that you're going to have to make a choice about. I do feel like you are going to make the right choice though. You're being honest with yourself about what you need, what you're doing. You've been sort of hiding the truth from yourself. And if you want to shed your old ways, your old skin, I feel like this could even be giving up an old habit. Something that has become almost like poisonous to you. You're giving it up. You're letting it go. You're ready. Something that you've been telling yourself, you've been keeping the blindfolds on and kind of almost like blocking yourself from saying the truth. There's so many good things that are happening in your life, but there's this just one thing that needs to be dealt with or addressed. And it has something to do with either like your physical health though. I do feel like a lot of communication is going to come in when it comes to this Ace of Swords and what you need to do, how you need to address something. There may be a lot of communication. Some of you all are speaking with a doctor. Some of you all need to get a second opinion. Some of you all need to get like some sort of second opinion from a doctor. Let's see what this energy is. Water energy. A lot of emotion when it comes to this moon energy here. Water, earth, fire. A lot of feminine energy. Trust your intuition about what can be seen, what you feel, what you know. Some level of stability, new opportunities. Trust your intuition with it. Your intuition is not going to lie to you about people, about yourself, places, or things. Aquarius. There's something about a network, some sort of network that you're connected to in some way. Some of you all, this is you going out networking with people, or you're communicating with people a lot. But some of you all are dealing with an Aquarius, and I feel like this is someone who's really trying to get away with something. They're being very deceitful, or they may have significant Aquarius placement. They're trying to get away with something. This is like a lot of words being spoken. Some sort of evidence is left behind in a situation. Someone is trying to get in and out of something very quickly. Someone may be trying to remove something very quickly. Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There needs to be some sort of balance and a connection for something to work. This is like you're going to be something about you've been hiding to yourself or lying to yourself about the relationships in your life, the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with what you put in your body, the relationship with what you read, the relationship with people or something. There's something that is not healthy. I don't know what this is though, Pisces. It's something that isn't healthy for you, that it's like it's the energy of change is in the air, and it's just waiting for you to remove these blindfolds and kind of see something for what it is, so you can deal with it, or so you can address it, so you can change it. Taurus is at the bottom here. Taurus is a fixed sign, but the ruler of the second house, something has to do with your employment or some sort of investment. There may be a lot of communication surrounding that. Be open to healing information, some sort of healing feedback that you may be receiving. An air sign could also be significant as well. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you need to take what applies to you and leave the rest in some situation in your life. Because I really feel like there's a situation where you may just be dealing with some other things where you're not really processing what you should, or paying attention to what you should when it comes to communication or these subtle hints in something. I do feel like you will be in some sort of situation where you're going to have to be strong through something. I'm trying to see what this is. It's like you have to be strong through something, Pisces. And this is pertaining to your health. Maybe some of you all are just building muscle or something like that. I want to close out your reading because sometimes it's Pisces. Sometimes I really feel like in some of these readings, I'm not connecting. I'm not seeing something. And at this point, I don't want to keep reading, and I just kind of feel like I'm not connected for some reason to this reading. Maybe it's something that I'm not supposed to see or know. Or I just don't feel connected to the reading. And I don't want to be rambling. I see you like you're reaping the rewards of your hard work, but there's something that you need to pay attention to that almost feel like either you're not seeing it for what it really is. You don't know the seriousness of it. This could be a person, a place, or a thing. It's like you don't know the seriousness of a situation. You don't understand how serious something really is. If it's a person, you may not understand how much they really don't like you. How deceitful someone really is. If it's a place, it could just be a place that is not healthy for you, that you need to stop visiting or something. If it's a thing, it could be something that you're ingesting, something that you're putting in your body, or you're not doing the right thing with what you have, or something it's like you're ignoring the red flags in the situation. Main female. Gift. Unexpected income. Yeah, I said that it's like you're reaping the rewards in a situation here. You're getting what you want in some way. Someone could even be surprising you with an act of kindness or something like that. This could be a promotion. It could be just something you were not expecting. Maybe you applied for a job months ago, 5-6 months ago, and you're just hearing about it now. Maybe they're just reaching out to you now or something, and there's some sort of signing bonus, or there's something going on. I'm looking at the second house. That's why I'm saying that, and that's Taurus energy too. Aquarius, again, could be significant. Pisces could be significant. Scorpio could be significant. Libra could be significant. Aries could be significant. Again, number 2, second house, 7, Libra energy there. I just, Cancer, Leo energy could be significant too. There's something that you're going to have to address. You can't let it keep going on and on and on and on. I feel like you have a lot of good energy around you that you're focused on, because again, you're reaping the rewards from something. And maybe this is giving you exactly what you need, like a moment to kind of relax your mind, and focus on some things that have to do with your safety or your health. Because maybe you're in this energy where you're so excited about something new, you're ignoring something else that could be dangerous. And it's time for you to focus on it. So I feel like you may be given a gift that may put you in this energy to kind of lighten the air. Kind of give you what you need for a moment to address some other situations in your life. So for instance, okay, when I say, we'll just say if this is a person, right? And there's some situations here going on. I kind of feel like maybe you're so happy about something, you don't know that you're around some jealous people or a jealous person. Someone who is very sneaky, okay? That tries to get away with certain things. very conniving, very manipulative or something. They're only concerned about self. I feel like you're coming in contact or you're around someone they only care about their self. They're selfish. And you're so busy focusing on the goodness of something. Somebody could be spitting venom, meaning they're saying rude things or nasty things or something like that. And it's like you need to address a situation. Some of you all, this is your own family, or this could be somebody who you saw as family or you've known them for a long. This could be 17 years or 19 years, or maybe, this is somebody you've known since the age of 2. I mean, somebody you grew up with, family, but I don't know. It's something, a family you were born into, but it's something that I feel like a lot of change with you is causing envy or something with someone. And you have been ignoring it or blocking this negative energy out of your life, and it needs to be addressed. Now, again, if this is a thing, this could be something where you're talking to a doctor about a issue that you keep ignoring and acting as if it isn't there, and it isn't healthy for you. You have what you want in some areas, but this is giving you, now that has been, that desire has been filled or something, a wish has been granted. It's like you need to change your attention to deal with something. You need to put your focus on something that is serious. And that may mean you're talking with a doctor about something, a lot of communication, so you can address a situation. If you're not getting what you need from one source, make sure that you get something. Make sure that you get a second opinion. If you go, so for instance, if you go to one doctor, right, and they just kind of rush you out, or, it's like everything is about just hurry up and rushing through their patients and just writing any sort of diagnosis, here, take this, everything is fine. But something about your intuition is telling you something isn't right. You need to trust your intuition. Someone may just be trying to hurry up and get you in and out very quickly and not really addressing a situation that has been bothering you. So you may have to advocate for yourself. That could be where I see you needing to speak up. You may have to advocate for yourself or have someone to advocate for you or something like that. So things can move in the direction it needs to go in. The venom that I see may be them saying, oh, here, just take this pill or take that pill. And it's far beyond that. So it's something that I feel like it's going to go well in some area, and this is going to kind of open up the door for you to address something that is like an underlying issue, either with a person, a place, or a thing. So that's what I get from this reading. That's all that I see from here. I'm going to close it out with the yin and yang card. I feel like if you get a second opinion, and I keep saying a second opinion because I see 2 right there. I feel like you're going to feel very lucky. Like you're going to feel like you caught something in the right amount of time, or you're glad you got a second opinion or something. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is family, foundation, commitment, home, marriage, celebration, security. I said I see something about family there. Abundance, windfall, gift, celebration, promotion, opportunity, success, ventures. I told you some of you all have an abundance of coming in. Now, for some of you all, yes, this is money. For some of you all, you will be surprised when I hear people complain about, like, oh, I haven't hit the lottery, or I haven't, gotten any money, or this, that, and the abundance could also represent your health improving. It could represent a relationship improving. It could represent you getting an influx of customers. Just say if like you have your own business, you have all of a sudden you getting a lot of customers. Or you're getting some sort of support or something. Abundance isn't always money. Sometimes abundance is about the people that are around you, that are supporting you in a time of need, or you getting the right kind of doctors, or you getting the right, you meet someone where you both are on the same page, and the communication is where it needs to be. The energy is where it needs to be. You feel abundant when you're around someone. So abundance, windfall, things like that. This again, something that you've invested in months ago may be paying off. It does say gift, celebrations. There's a gift here, unexpected money there. So some of you all, yes, this is connected to money, but I just don't like to do readings and people think that that's all that it is, okay? Illusion, confusion, not seeing clearly, escapism, addiction, fantasy. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Is something about an illusion that you need to deal with. It's like you're refusing to remove these blindfolds and unblock something and make a decision, but it's creating confusion, and it's something that you're going to need to deal with, because you're not seeing it clearly. You've been trying to escape from something that is not right. Maybe it's you don't want to have an argument with your family. Maybe you don't want to have this discussion, getting a second opinion from a doctor. You want the first doctor to tell you the truth. It's something that you need to address. Reflecting, shadow work, soul searching, deep introspection, evaluation, hermit energy, void, period. So you're doing a lot of self-reflecting around this time, okay? Doing the shadow work when it comes to some situations in your life. And then it says control, sabotage, conflicts, mood swings, trust issues, manipulation patterns. Everything that I've been saying in this reading, this is what's coming out in these cards. Okay, so just take what applies to you and leave the rest. But I do feel like there's like I said in the beginning, like there's some sort of strategic energy here where somebody's trying to hurry up and get in and out of something really quick. There's some sort of trust issues here, manipulation or something. This is due to wanting to control a situation or control how things happen with you. Again, I feel like something good is happening in your life. And for some of you all, you're dealing with people who are enemies, They're not happy to see you do well, get a promotion, or they're not happy to see you get married, or they're not happy to see you, purchase a new home or a new car, or you'll be surprised what some people's blessings will do to others. Okay. They're in some sort of energy. They can't even be happy for you, sincerely happy for you. Okay. So there's something about your growth, you reaping the rewards, makes them feel threatened in some way, which is pathetic and sad. But, there could be someone trying to sabotage something, causing a lot of conflicts. But this is, if they cannot control your blessings coming in, they want to control how happy you are or how people see you or something. But I do feel like you have a number of things going on in November where you may be doing a lot of self-reflecting, doing the shadow work. I feel like this is paying off. You have been doing a lot of shadow work. You've been, trying to manifest like crazy, manifest abundance in your life. And I do feel like you're going to see that. I also feel like you're going to have to deal with some complicated situations or people, okay? Unfortunately, everything can't be a bed of roses. But I do feel like a lot of this is going to come from you having to remove the blindfolds and seeing something for what it is and making a choice to keep either staying in this quiet energy of pretending something is not an issue, or either addressing it head on. Okay. So that's what I see for the month of November. And I hope you all enjoy the reading. Again, these are general. Take what applies to you, leave the rest. Something about your family is significant. Some of you all, like I said in the beginning, you may be some of you all are getting pregnant, or you're hearing news about a baby or something like that. Or this could be a neighbor getting, you hear neighbor is pregnant, or a coworker is pregnant or something, okay? There may be news circulating about someone had a baby, or they're expanding their family. This could be you as well. Marriage and creating some level of stability. Some of you all, I see your family expanding after you deal with these situations. So some of you all, after you come into some level of abundance or things improve in your life, maybe you're dealing with some medical situations here. You're confronting some people who have control issues. They're, somebody trying to sabotage something in your life, and you're getting out of this state of confusion and seeing things clearly. This is going to put you in that energy of like wanting to have a family, like maybe you're not dating because you're dealing with so many things, and then you start dating and you meet your person, okay? Or the relationship that you're currently in, you go through whatever you need to go through, and this brings you all closer. It solidifies your bond or something, okay? Maybe you're going through some things in a number of areas of your life, and your person is sort of like your safety net. They're there for you, okay? But I do see a lot of stability and growth, and being open to a lot of healing communication and things like that when it comes to your family and your foundation. So I do see a really good outcome. Unfortunately, it just looks like there's some sort of like hiccups in the road when it comes to things that are happening in your life that's positive, okay? You just may have some people who focus on you a little too much, and your happiness and joy and you minding your own freaking business bothers them. That's crazy though. I mean, I see it in real life. Like I see people minding their business, and I'm just sitting back going like, why are they bothering that person? They minding that person minding their business. Like, what are they doing? So yeah, it happens. You just, some people, unfortunately, they just cannot get through this life without interfering in other people's business. It's just their mental illness or something, a control freak, sticking their nose where it don't belong, or just seeing that someone else is happy just bothers them so much. Yeah, so, but I do see some positive outcomes, but this is due to you addressing some underlining issues and being brave and getting through it, okay? All right, so, and not sweeping things under the rug as if it's not, it doesn't need to be addressed. Because I feel like, again, you all are getting what you want. In some areas, you've been manifesting it, and it's creating a lot of wisdom for you, luck for you, growth, and all of that, healing. And, unfortunately, it's also getting some people attention who feels like you being free to do what you want is an issue. All right, so that's the end of your reading, Pisces, for the month of November. And I'm going to label that Pisces reading for November. I'm going to just label it that. Take what applies to you, leave the rest. And I will talk with you, amazing Pisces, later on. I'm tired. I'm going to bed, and I will try to upload again in a few days. Okay, I'm going to give me some I need to relax. Okay, I'll talk with you all later.